is Oji Ope. Good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Abati. How are you this morning? Like I was saying, I watched you earlier this morning and I loved your glasses. What happened? You did a change.
It reminded you
of the
old
days.
When we used to sit on the bus stools.
Hosting the morning show together.
We were presenting this program once upon a time on bus stools. I used to have a whispering.
Oh, really? Okay, right. I remember.
It's okay. Better times are here.
Yeah, but
and this one has been here forever. You're an ancestor.
More than an ancestor. Good morning.
Good morning, ancestor.
How are you this morning? No, that's his title. The legendary ancestor, Dr. Ruben Abati. Good morning, Rufy on fire. How are you this morning?
Good.
Fantastic. Well, all right. Well, good morning to you, viewers. Let's begin what's trending, discussing this deeply troubling story from Ondo State, where gunmen invaded a Celestial Church of Christ in Oso, Owo, local government area of the state, abducting about 6 worshippers in the early hours of Wednesday morning while the service was underway. The attack, which occurred at approximately 12:50 a.m., sent the congregation into a panic as the armed men forcefully whisked the victims away.
That's the sound of an American oil company hard at work. Want to be a part of it? Listen up.
Hello, my name is Adam Ferrari, and I'm the CEO of
A scene of the kidnapping yesterday at Celestial show. So we landed from source that 7 people were taken away, but we were still on the investigation now. So I'm vouching for the whole OIC to take note of this and also pray for the release of one of our members which have been abducted by the kidnappers, that they should find mercy and grace so they can be released.
Every day, kidnapping up and down. We are in Owo, Benin Expressway now. They block road because of they went to church yesterday. Láti lọ gbé àwọn èèyàn márùn-ún nínú ìjọ tó ń ṣe iṣẹ́ òru. This has been too much in Nigeria. And how much is our security vote? Our security vote can buy this copter that we are saying to track all these people where they are going. Our security vote is enough to buy this copter and track them.
And he's absolutely right. This has become too much, Rufai. I mean, this is unfortunate. Worshippers should never have to fear for their lives in the house of God. Well, the Ondo State Police Command confirmed that operatives in collaboration with the Nigerian Army and local vigilante groups immediately mobilized to the scene and launched coordinated rescue operations, with one of the kidnapped victims successfully rescued, while a suspected informant linked to the attack has also been arrested. Well, this latest abduction comes just 4 days after terrorists kidnapped a couple in Akure North. Well, we'll pray for the safe return of all the victims. Rufai, like, that eyewitness mentioned, our security votes are enough to even buy helicopters to, for surveillance and all of that. This is one too many. And, we'll continue to highlight these stories for the security forces at this point. I know we are understaffed, but still.
Oji, it's one day, one trouble. Yes, the president recently talked about state police, but even if you put state police, there's a culture that has festered. If you put state police, I'm not sure you're going to see the result real quickly, because there are also other fears. People use them for their own political gain. But there's a culture that has festered. Imagine, when I keep saying there's no security in the country, people think I don't know what I'm saying. I mean, just so what happened, people had to stay on the road for many hours before the security agents came. And after they came, what could they recover? Just only one person. What about the other person that have been kidnapped? And this is within Ondo State. Recently, Iba Gani Adams, the generalism of the Area of Yoruba land, was also talking about the same. And this is a recurring decimal. As it's happening in Kwara, it's happening in Ondo, it's happening in parts of the north, it's happening in every part of this country as we speak today. Have they been able to nip it in the bud? No. These guys always go scot-free. They will post ransom. They will get paid the ransom. You remember a couple of years ago when the former Minister of Communication was saying, let's register for NIN so that it's going to be able to fight kidnapping and everything. We've registered for NIN, national identity now. Kidnappers still go scot-free with this activity. So it's a failure of the security architecture. Even if we praise them sometimes and say, okay, they've done well in some area, but just, I mean, this is indicative of a country where you don't have any security architecture in place to be able to stem the tide. And it's a ticking time bomb.
It is.
But we don't know who's next. They've enveloped most areas in the southwest.
How far is Ondo State from Lagos, Rufai?
See,
No, I want to know, like, how is it?
if
I've never been
the
to Ondo
coastal
State.
road is
About 3 to
effective,
4 hours.
3 to 4 hours.
it's less than that, Ayo. If the coastal road is effective, in fact, there's a bridge route where you can do Ondo to Lekki in 45 minutes. It's the same coastal area now. In fact, I remember when Arakure was still alive, he came on this show and he was talking about a deal of a bridge he wanted to do with NDDC that was going to take 45 minutes from Ondo to this Lekki corridor here.
Yeah.
What are you saying? Look at Ogun States. Look at Oyo States. Most of this part you are having infiltrations going on.
This is becoming alarming. I mean, the
Except
idea
that
about
it is
having...
not if the coastal road is effective. The coastal road is still under construction. When it is completed.
Oh, when it's completed, it'll be 45
5
minutes.
minutes.
I mean,
So
this
I'm
is
not
the
sure that bridge I was talking about, that NDDC was going to bridge, was part of the outlay. It
Yeah,
was a
but even
project
this
that this one
new
they talked
design,
about.
when it is completed, it will shrink travel time.
It will shrink travel
We used to
time.
go to Calabar 12 hours.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even Calabar will be like 4 hours.
But
or
it's
5
becoming
hours.
alarming, and these kidnappings are happening in the churches at this point. I mean, 12 a.m. in the middle of prayers. This is unfortunate. Meanwhile, the Department of State Services has announced the successful arrest of Sani Yusuf, the sixth suspect linked to the devastating 2022 attack on St. Francis Catholic Church in Owo, Ondo State, which claimed the lives of 40 worshippers, according to a security source. DSS officials had been on Yusuf's trail for years, finally arresting him in the Iwosa community in Ovia North local government area of the state. Yusuf was a highly ranked commander in ISWAP and had briefly relocated to Kano after the Owo church attack before moving to Edo State, according to the source. He confessed to having been involved in the planning and execution of the massacre. To this day, the Owo church attack remains one of the deadliest in the southwest region, with gunmen setting off explosives and shooting at worshippers during a Pentecost Sunday service in June 20.
Okay, I literally just found out something and I'm kind of freaking out right now. So, my friend, I'm not gonna say her name, but she got hit by a car back in January.
22. Now, we commend the DSS on this. So far, 5 other suspects in connection to the attack are already on trial. And with this latest arrest, it is clear that the secret police are making real progress in holding the perpetrators accountable. More importantly, they are making it public, and that's the transparency that matters. That's what we need to see. But, speaking more on security, meanwhile, kidnapped victims reportedly from the February 3rd terrorist attack on Woro and Nuku communities in Kaima local government area of Kwara State, where almost 200 people were killed and 176 abducted, have been paraded in a very disturbing video circulating on social media. The abductees include children, elderly men, and women in the middle of an unidentified forest. The perpetrators of the attack have been identified as Fulani-linked terrorists, with this video serving as a stark reminder of the fact that they are still living in captivity with no clarity as to when they may regain their freedom. In one hand, we commend the DSS, for the arrest, and, they have been on the trail of this ISWAP leader. I mean, at this point, also would like to charge the DSS, the security forces, to also get those abducted victims. I know that they're doing what they're supposed to do, but all we pray on this table is that these victims return home alive and safe. I guess, Dr. Abati, you can comment on both before I move to the next story.
Very quickly. Now, I think we see a justification here for state police, which the president was just talking about when he met with state governors for breaking of fast a few days ago. Perhaps if we have state police and you have, in all the states of the federation already endorsed by 36 states and the FCT, perhaps we'll have an improvement. And the president has said they will send an executive bill to the National Assembly, and the National Assembly is also favorably disposed. We can try it. All this talk about governors will abuse it and all of that, we'll look at it.
Yes.
After all, in this same Ondo state, under Governor Aketi, that's Governor Rotimi Akeredolu of SAN, you know, it was this insecurity that led to the issue of Amotekun and other similar initiatives in other parts of the country. Second, this is also a case, it seems to me, for collaboration.
Yes.
The security agencies have always been saying, look, security challenge is a collective responsibility. Look at the Yusuf that you mentioned.
Yes.
He was involved in Owo attack in June 2022. He was involved in kidnapping in Kaduna. He was involved in the killing of soldiers in Suleja in Niger State. And then the man just killed people in 2022, and he went to Igosa community in Edo State, and has been hiding there for the past 4 years before the DSS, focusing on the problem and, you know, remaining vigilant, fished him out.
Yes.
Perhaps if the people in Igosa had, you know, given police or the DSS information before now, they will have said there is a stranger in this town, this sleepy community. Where is he coming from? So there is also a role. Now, and why our local government? In 2022, it was our local government area. This year, it is Uso. In the same our local government area. Is there something about that location that is the problem? Very that has to be investigated. Because we have Professor Akintenewa, a member of this family in that Owo, and he's also a Celestial chief. So when I saw Celestial Church, I said, the first person that came to my mind is that nothing must happen to our professor.
Nothing must happen to our professor.
You know, security is important in
Absolutely.
that place, just as in other places.
Yes.
And then to just close the subject, it's about this idea of night vigil, early morning prayers. There's nothing against people worshiping and exercising their right to freedom of thought. But do you know that some church denominations, I think the Anglican Church, for a time, I don't know whether the order is still there, I said, people should not come to church for early morning service. They should not do night vigil. You know, just do it during daytime so that you protect yourself. Even the Church of Christ, or, you know, in Nigeria, may have to re-strategize. This idea of going to...
So they should deny their own liberty.
I'm not saying I'm not saying
religious oppression.
I'm not
what about the people that kidnap driving on the road?
I'm not saying
they should not travel in the afternoon.
I'm not saying they should not worship.
That's what you're saying.
They should not worship. But heaven helps those who help themselves. The final challenge is for government to pay more. I'm not denying their rights. You know, I understand what the Constitution says about freedom of thought. But the bigger challenge is for government to solve the problem.
Yes, that is the main point.
To focus more on security and to make sure that people like Yusuf don't run from Kano to Igosa and hide.
All right.
So
we want to see more of that. The government must do their job. Like we earlier commended the DSS, we want to see more of this sort of arrest. And I hope that those kidnapped victims return home unharmed. Now to an exclusive interview making internationally. Nigeria's First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has pushed back strongly against claims that Christians are being systematically exterminated in Nigeria. The First Lady told CBN News in Washington that the violence in Nigeria is rooted in poverty, terrorism, and...
I'm sorry, exterminated. I'm sorry. The choice of words there. I don't know, Arise News. Maybe it's Arise that told that to. What is exterminate? Narochis there be. The utter disrespect.
Political instability rather than religious persecution. She warned that labeling it genocide could actually embolden the very terrorists carrying out the attacks. Let's take a look.
If you own company stock that's gone up tremendously in value since you've owned it, there's a good chance you'll pay more in tax.
Is there genocide in Nigeria? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so because when you
at these areas, it was first the headers conflict, and it has been there for years. And when you're coming into an environment that are mainly Christians, when you attack them because you go into their farmlands, and then when you have terrorists and people kidnapping for money, and when the world is throwing a narrative that is Christian genocide, they will now hit on that and begin to attack churches. And you should remember, we're getting into the election year. So there are a lot of things going on that, we don't believe that, it's really genocide the way it's being portrayed.
All right, this is a deeply complex and sensitive issue. The First Lady's words have sparked a debate both at home and among Nigerians in the diaspora. As critics argue, the numbers tell a different story. According to Open Doors World Watch list, over 70% of Christians killed worldwide in recent years have died in Nigeria. Ayo, the First Lady, is re-echoing the federal government stance that there is no Christian genocide in Nigeria. Your thoughts?
I don't think we should be surprised at that. She's married to the president. I don't expect her to go on an international platform like that and say that, yes, there's Christian genocide, when the government's position has consistently been that there isn't. However, what I would prefer for this government, and perhaps the First Lady, in using her soft power, this soft power diplomacy, in granting interviews to convince the international community, particularly the United States of America, is to provide alternative facts. The people, the constituents themselves, people who live in these areas, have consistently said that there is, in fact, Christian genocide and persecution based on their faith. The Christian Association of Nigeria has spoken out. The Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria has spoken out. There are religious leaders in the Middle Belt who have spoken out. And this is not just under the Tinubu administration. It's been there consistently before. And the only time their voices were amplified was when President Trump made that tweet. It has been there consistently. The videos of mass graves have been on consistently. And so what I would prefer, rather than just saying, I don't think so, and I mean, she's entitled to her personal opinion on that, but would be provide facts. This is the reason why I believe this isn't, because the others have shown proof. They've shown mass graves, they've talked about churches being burnt. Now they're even advising us not to go and worship in the way that we want to worship. Dr. Wati says stop the church. You can't ask people not to express their religion. It's based on violence. It means that you're confirming the fact that the state has failed in providing security for Christians in the country. And so, like I said, she would say what she would say. But the truth is that the more they deny it, the more they do an injustice to the number of Christians who have been killed in the Middle Belt, in the north, in different parts of Nigeria, and they are playing ostrich with facing the problem. Right. I thought this was a fine moment for the Nigerian government to finally tackle this challenge and this issue that a number of Christians have cried out for a very long time. But unfortunately, it seems that they're taking the way out of just denial. But the issue persists. I'm not saying, because two truths can exist at the same time, that there are no more complex issues around herder clashes and all. But we're saying alongside that is a particular target at a particular Christian group. I also want to say that can she grant the local media interviews as well? We've seen a lot of international appearances. It would be great to have her engage with Nigerian journalists as well, and let us, fact for fact, conversation for conversation, and talk about this.
Okay, in this same interview, I want to read a part of it. She personally recounted facing persecution due to her interfaith marriage, being a Pentecostal and married to President Bola Tinubu. Specifically, a Muslim cleric publicly called her heathen and suggested that she should be stoned for openly practicing Christianity. But she noted that many who defended her against this threat were from the north, highlighting nuanced religious dynamics.
I tried a ton of AI work tools. Then I tried Monday.com. Game over. Monday.
Doesn't she answer the question for us? If it's a country that is free of persecution, should she marrying a Muslim be a problem in the first place? You see, with our own mouths, despite the fact that they try to deny, you see, Hey God. Ayinla Omowura said something famously. Ayinla Omowura said, "Asoju ọ̀rọ̀ irọ́ ni mú wá." When you talk too much, you start to lie. The truth is, in this case, with her own mouth, she has come out to say that she herself also faced persecution. They keep saying there's no persecution in this country. Let's say the truth.
As a student of literature,
yes,
the part of her statement that I would take is a statement that religious issues in Nigeria are far more complex and nuanced than it is presented. The emphasis is on the nuance.
Right.
In other words, there isn't a single narrative, to just say, Christians have been persecuted. What she's saying really is that there are many dimensions to the story rather than a single narrative.
She confirmed persecution.
Right. You are right, Rufai.
I said all of us are involved. The major challenge is insecurity in Nigeria, and the Nigerian government is trying to address it by seeking the cooperation of the United States and other countries. Solving the problem is where the challenge is, not about personal testimonies.
I agree with the Nigerian government approach, Oji, please. Is the fact that they are not addressing the problem
exactly
with America alone. They are addressing the problem by going on a propaganda speed.
Bam!
We here, we are not
God bless you.
We see it. We know about the $9 million being spent.
Exactly.
If you have a problem, you don't need to spend $9 million to be going to talking to CBN and conservative media.
Yes.
Fix the problem. When you fix the problem, we Nigerians will go ahead and say the problem
No, the emphasis is not propaganda.
It's propaganda.
It is.
As somebody who has a microphone, that there are troops, American troops that are here. There are countries collaborating with Nigeria. That's part of the effort.
All right. Can I moderate this plan? Can I moderate this plan? May I moderate this panel?
That's a one-sided narrative.
May I moderate this panel?
Please go ahead.
May I? All right. Thank you. You are absolutely right, Dr. Abati, about the nuance in her statement. And you're also right, Rufai, about the fact that she did admit persecution.
Simplicity.
But what she actually is against is to term the whole issue around the word genocide. Well, the First Lady also used the Washington visit to thank President Trump for the Christmas Day missile strikes against terrorist holdouts, saying it was the first Christmas in recent memory where no church was attacked. I believe she did have a successful visit there in Washington. Let's now turn our attention to the drama surrounding the exit of the outgoing Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun. The Nigerian police force has now been forced to respond to allegations first raised by activist Omoye that 100 million naira from Anambra State security vote account was transferred into the personal bank account of Kayode Egbetokun's son, Victor Egbetokun.
So wait, what's the catch?
Oh, everybody in Tinubu's government, all the agbados, all the
in January, Sahara reporters first published the explosive investigative report detailing transactions from September 2025, alleging the funds were moved from the Anambra State security vote account at Sterling Bank into Victor's personal Zenith Bank account in 4 tranches of 25 million naira each. The report further alleged that while the funds were electronically reversed on September 29th, they were subsequently withdrawn in cash and redeposited into the same account days later. Police spokesperson Benjamin Hundeyin, speaking on live television, dismissed any insinuation of wrongdoing, insisting that the transaction was nothing more than a banking error that was promptly detected and reversed.
It doesn't really make any sense for you to just wake up and commence a campaign of calumny against him. Oh, you could remember when he said, 100 million naira was paid into the account of the son of the IGP. And I called the son of the IGP immediately to find out what happened, and he explained that yes, I saw 100 million in my account, and I told my account officer to reverse the money immediately, which he did. He printed out his statement of account, he showed me, he sent it to me, I saw it, which he did. Only for Sahara reporters to say, oh yes, the money was returned, then cash was withdrawn again and paid into the IGP son's account again. And I saw the statement of account. There was nothing like that. Without exposing the details of the account and everything, the young man was forced to close down that account so that people would not use it to commit any other form of mischief. In any case, He has written a petition to the EFCC for that allegation to be investigated.
Welcome,
And if it turns out
Michael.
that it's false, then we can invoke the EFCC would invoke the Cyber Crimes Act for cyberbullying.
All right, Rufai, I know you have a lot to say, but let me take Omoye Leshore's tweet. In response to that interview, he wrote, "This Boy Scout, Benjamin Hundeyin, who was illegally promoted to ACP by the now fired illegal IGP, admitted that Victor Egbetokun received 100 million naira from the Anambra Security Fund by accident. And because I spoke about it, Egbetokun was going to use the EFCC chairman to charge me with cyber crime. Benjamin Hundeyin should be stripped of his illegally awarded promotion and returned to work as a divisional transport officer, DTO, at a regular police station. These incompetent people should not be allowed anywhere near any serious formation." And you know, Omoye Leshore had way with his words, but you know, he was the first to release this story, and you know, the police spokesperson did confirm that it actually happened. But you know, Rufai, go ahead.
Bello, you're my person, no. That example, that analogy you give, Bello.
Sydney, me to say you go send me money by accident. Nah. Meke, I don't understand though. Where can be billionaire?
So this website that I'm on right now.
Can when be billionaire? When can go mistakenly send my money to my account? I don't understand. My account is available. Let somebody just mistakenly send, $100 million. Come on now, you guys can do it. Welcome, Sido.
Why is it not Dr. Abati's account? that transfer.
I mistakenly
go to.
I claim it in the name of Jesus.
Simeon, welcome. Yeah, can you imagine? It really happened.
IG. That security vote money. We go to church to pray. Went to famous. Why is it not Dr. Abati's account?
Nobody's sending anything to my email.
Why is it the son of the IG?
All right.
The question we should ask is, I said this thing yesterday.
It's a coincidence.
When I said it, this Dr. Abati here, I will call you out today. When I said this Dr. Abati here, Dr. Abati said, that's not the substantive issue. It's the issue that the IG, there's a new IG in town. Whatever may lead to the president leaving it out of it is not substantive. Dr. Abati, you will it is like the way that we are beating the Agidigbo.
What? No, you have to say.
When you engage as a drummer, you are not here to come and
interpret. We have an international. Yes.
Just be fair and
balanced. Dr. Abati.
No, tell us in English.
Agidigbo means like proverbs, that's when we beat the drum called the Agidigbo.
Okay, all right.
And the interpretation connotes a lot. Please, with due respect, Egbetokun should be made, if we had a country, because as we speak now, I don't think we have anything similar of a country. If we had a country, by today, Egbetokun should have gone to report himself in front of EFCC.
I'm telling you.
This explanation Ben Hundeyin is trying to do on TV that is not working, it should be Egbetokun that should be explaining to the EFCC.
All right.
But nothing will happen.
Okay.
That's the sad part. We don't have a country.
All right. Well, meanwhile, in a video now trending on social media,
Rufai don't give a woto
during a meeting, Umahi allegedly set up with Tracy Nita Ohiri, a woman who was accused the minister of owing her 250 million naira. Shore released
I'm telling you,
on his X account stating that Ohiri was illegally arrested in Lagos on allegations of cyberbullying. She says the minister has owed her millions for over 12 years for campaign materials she provided during his 2014 governorship campaign. Let's take a look at the altercation.
I like the woman is not. I like the fact she's not giving up. She should drag him for field.
This is where you are not supposed to be using this to personal sports. You are not supposed to do that.
Have you watched a British here?
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the minister.
Exactly.
You are not supposed to use police to settle personal scores. I'm talking to you now.
you can't be. Listen. No.
See as e be like, see I be like more. We can see face.
Talk to me anyhow.
All right, in a statement from his media aide on Wednesday, Omoye defended the meeting, saying that the Nigerian police force, acting within its constitutional mandate to maintain law and order and investigate complaints, acted on a petition submitted by the minister's lawyer, arrested her and invited the honorable minister in line with standard procedure for statesmen. He then called this interaction a calculated attempt to provoke him, adding that Ohiri's accounts have been inconsistent, contradictory, and lacking coherence. The minister has denied ever knowing, meeting this woman. He says he doesn't know this woman. I wish we had time to discuss this story, but I guess it's an unfolding story, and we will follow up on it. Well, now under milestones. As Nigeria welcomes its 23rd Inspector General of Police, we take a moment to highlight the remarkable journey of the man President Tinubu has chosen to lead the Nigeria Police Force, Olatunji Rilwan.
We're Phoenix Energy, a family.
I've told you people, Tinubu is living his life as a Yoruba nationalist at the expense of every Nigerian. Every appointment is Yoruba, left, right, center. He's enjoying Yoruba nationalism at the expense of you guys.
1966, on Lagos Island, Disu attended Holy Cross Cathedral Primary School before proceeding to St. Gregory's College in Lagos. A scholar and a fighter, Disu holds multiple degrees, including a master's in criminology from Lagos State University, and is a third Dan black belt judo practitioner who won a silver medal at the 33rd U.S. Open Judo Championship in 2022. Disu enlisted in the Nigerian Police Force in 1992 as a cadet assistant superintendent, and his very first major posting was as aide-de-camp to the then governor Bola Ahmed Tinubu of Lagos State. A full circle moment, as Tinubu, who is now president, is the one who elevated him to the nation's top police job over 3 decades later. His career reads like a masterclass in Nigerian law enforcement, from commanding SARS units across rivers, Ondo and Oyo states, to leading Nigeria's first police contingent to the African Union peacekeeping mission in Darfur in 2005, where he served as acting chief of staff from 2015 to 2021. He commanded the Lagos Rapid Response Squad, famously rebranding officers as the good guys, reducing crime through community policing. He later headed the Police Intelligence Response Unit, cracking down on fraud syndicates nationwide, while upon assuming office at the force headquarters for his new role as Nigeria's 23rd IGP, Disu described his appointment as humbling and deeply emotional, saying it came completely unexpectedly.
It means a lot to me because I have the love of my profession, the love of the country, and it came at a time I was not expecting it. That makes me give thanks to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The President mentioning a lot of activities about me, mentioning areas I've worked, mentioning successes I've recorded as a policeman, brought emotion to me, almost brought me to tears. It shows the President took his time to monitor officers working everywhere in the country. And it shows...
Oh my God, I'm sorry, guys.
The President was throwing a challenge at me to go out there and do what I'm known for and ensure that I bring peace, recognition, and to the country.
Okay. I'm telling you.
All right, well, from ADC to a younger
I'm
governor
telling
Tinubu,
you.
to Inspector General of Police under President Tinubu, The Disu story is extraordinary. Well, congratulations to the new IG. We wish him every success in this enormous task that lies ahead. Nigeria is counting on you. Real congratulations. I know that there's been a lot of, talk about whether he was right for the job and nepotism and all of that, but I have read his credentials, and that's why I thought to highlight his milestone. Congratulations. Congratulations. The task is well, all right. We'll take our good news report, where we're celebrating Grammy-winning superstar Burna Boy.
I beg, not interested. Okay, moving on. All right, we have a new village song. It's the same, but let's listen. I beg, before we go into this, the news, the news, make we listen to Ram first.
Our country, and some people they listen at us free. Many people they pick easy come. Mama papa they pick easy come. On your bone and to see come. Nigeria dance sawa. Why oh why? Come. Nigeria pussy come. Say what? Empty come. Hey, this country na come.
Okay, all right. I don't update my album. Okay, so when we start writing.
Yeah, can they type this? Oponum failed comedian Sheyi Lord this video. Tag him now, tag him. This is his state, Ondo State, where he collects money every month. Look at his people.
Yeah, CMA, welcome. Yeah, me too.
So Nigeria is safe now. It's safer than before. Look at it. Look at this video. Tag him.
Their life.
Sheyi Lord.
Kidnapping. Mo join you, Baba. Daylight kidnapping. This is Ushu in Ondo State. Roadblock. People are kidnapping. I love one seller. In Ushota.
This is Ondo State. Ondo, where he is from. Ondo, you can see their people are suffering. Ondo. Tag him, let him see. Let him see.
No road. Roadblock. Illegal. All the road leading to Lagos to Akure was blocked. Illegal. Ayara, Uncle, good morning, sir. Àti wọlé yo. Roadblock láwa oní Usho. Ọ̀nà kidnap wájú o. Ní Celestial Church, Usho, Ondo State.
Nigeria is the only country in the world
catch these kidnappers, the bandits, the people that are buying our people, and they will say they have rehabilitated them and sent back to the streets. You can see this failed comedian.
Universe that is better than Bola Tinubu. The only entity in the universe that is better than Bola Tinubu was God. Let me tell you, power is a terrible thing. The Game of Thrones is treacherous in Nigeria. I seek nothing. Those who know me know that by the grace of God, I carried my first placard in 1964. That's how I met Bola Ige. I've been long in politics before Tinubu and before Adegbesola.
They are seniors in politically.
Oh, yes. I mean, when we were running action in UPN, where were they? But the point is, that doesn't matter. Only God elevates. The race is rarely for the strong, for the swift. The promotion comes only from God. How did Dangote get all his money?
Bam.
Brilliant man. I love him. Hardworking. Great man from great family. Nevertheless, he has received privileges. Privileges that had allowed him to corner sectors. You buy sugar from Dangote, you buy cement from Dangote, now you buy petrol from Dangote. And guess what? Guess what? Every ruling party in this country, gets money from these profiteers from the rental economy. When it comes to election,
Bam.
how do they get it? I will expose it. In the name of their company, they get foreign exchange. They go back to Sabo or to Sheraton Hotel to sell those foreign exchange to merchants of foreign bureau, and they pile back the profit, not to themselves, but to the ruling party. PDP knows it happens to them. APC will not deny that it happens to them.
So your party to play that role.
My friend, you listen to me. You just want me to incriminate myself. I'm a member of the APC. I'm still a member of the APC. I'm not one to run away because there's crisis. But the truth is, if we are going to redeem this country, we must say the truth. And the truth is, businessmen in the private sector are often used to recycle money. And part of the recycling is from the central bank.
Money laundering. Una dey hear? When we dey talk these things, some people go say na propaganda. You people have heard from the horse's lips and na APC. Na part of the government. Make una read this circular from an academic branch of a federal institution. This is from Apostle Michael Olowokere, I think. Federal Polytechnic Bauchi, notification, date 25 February 2026. Dear students, it is hereby to inform God that during the holy month of Ramadan, standing together in couple, boy and girl, is strictly prohibited. If any couple are found standing together, their nikah will be arranged immediately. Please respect the sanctity of the Polytechnic and avoid unnecessary closeness. God abeg o. Note, in the event of violation, the couple will be responsible for arranging their own walima. Signed, Registrar Secretary Alhaji Kamisu Saliu. I don't know wetin walima mean. If anybody will know walima, according to Apostle Olowokere, he says, nikah, walima, it wasn't a mistake, it was intentional. The circular wasn't for Muslim students only, but for all. It begins with dear students. It is you that know it. but they know what they want and aren't relenting in it. One Nigeria call, one Nigeria knee. Make we listen to this woman cry.
While I'm asking for my payment, David is asking. So I gave him time. After 1 year and 8 months, I said asking him for my payment. While I'm asking for my payment, David is asking me out.
Oh, okay, now reception. Okay, thank you. Not to welcome. Oh.
One day I got so frustrated. I said, can you concentrate and pay me my money? Stop telling me about dating you. I've told you I cannot date you. He became angry and hung up on me. The next thing,
Federal Polytechnic, Bauchi.
Which is on my phone right now, by David Omahi's number. Everybody that knows David knows this same number. He sent me a phone, an SMS that I insulted him. I will teach you a lesson for insulting me. I can show it to the whole Nigerians. I can show that text message to the whole Nigerians. He said, I will deal with you for insulting me. So that was it. Since that day, he blocked me. He never picks my call again. Sometimes if I ask for my payment, he will tell me that God is busy. I just have mercy on me and give me my money. Let me pay my children's school fees. He will tell me that God is busy. So he blocked me and he never took my number. So when I use another number, I call David to mind that, sir, I'm coming to your state. And when I get to your state, I will block the government house. No vehicle will go in or out until you pay me. Do you know what David told me? David told me that if I get to a position that I will not come out alive. I said, why would I come out alive? Are you not owing me? He said, what happened to those Nila engineers will also happen to me. That was the last time I spoke with David Omoye. My dad became sick. I needed to fly him to the US for proper treatment. I said, I have money. Why will I have money and be suffering like this? I started reaching out to David through other phones because he has blocked my number. He said, let your father die if he needs to die.
Wow.
So when my dad died, I was so angry. I came on social media. Remember, all these years since 2015, I have not brought it to social media. When my dad, the day
I beg, if you have not like, I beg, help me like, oh, not be me be the problem, not be me be the cause of problem for Nigeria. I beg,
me
like.
Going on, Mr. President, to plead with David Omahi to pay me my money. I am asking for my payment. My money is my right. I took risk with my staff to take this job to Ebonyi State. Shockingly, David Omahi sent policemen to my house. I just dropped my children off at school. Getting back, I've not even had my bed. They arrested me and brought me straight to Abuja here. And do you know the shocking thing? The most shocking thing I've ever witnessed in my life is David Omahi. Right in my face when he was brought for an interactive section with me by his boy in the police station, in the police force that he's using. Fakorode. David looked me in the eyes and said he has never met me. He said it yesterday. I have never met this woman before. I'm only meeting her for the first time. I almost died. David Omahi said he has never met me. I brought my pictures with David Omahi. I brought evidence showing me and David Omahi in his office as a deputy governor. Fakorede said, how are we sure this is real? God, I wait for Nigeria.
I'm telling you.
I'm not weeping because of my money. I weep because the common man, the ordinary citizen, have hope in this country.
Yes.
The country belongs to only the Nigerian politicians.
Yes.
And their children.
Yes.
The resources of this country belong to only Nigerian politicians and their children. If they are not using you, my dear, you are of no value to them. If they are not making use of you for the wrong reasons, you are of no value to them. His son has just picked up a form to become the local government chairman of his place, his local government. This same boy was a small boy the time I produced these items and uploaded it. Do you know that David Omahi denied that he has no daughter called Paradise? Meanwhile, on the day I uploaded this because I was playing with his daughter in his compound, and he said, what is your name? He said, Paradise. I said, another one is Heavenly. We were playing. So, do you know that right now his son is coming to also continue ruling Nigeria with the iron hand his father has been using to rule us? So you can see, what hope does this country have for the common man?
Yeah, thank you, my friend. Thank you.
God bless.
Thank you.
Can you imagine God complex? God is not. Hey, God, God, I beg you. Nigeria is not revolution. No, these people now bulala, cane, public caning. God, I beg. Hey, anyway, let's continue. See Ekiti State, oh. Somebody should go and call wetin dem dey call am Seyi Law. This guy traveled around Ado Ekiti to show Nigerians the real state of things. This is the same state Seyi Law claimed Governor Oyebanji has transformed. Dear Seyi Law, is this what the people of Ado Ekiti really deserve as citizens? Seyi Law.
Of Ado Ekiti looks like. Comrade Seyi Law, this is what some parts of Ado Ekiti looks like. You said Bao is working. I will show you some other things. Brother Seyi Law, Alamala, can you see the real state of the bridge that you are claiming that Governor Oyebanji is doing? Look at the amount of chaos that is here. Look at the environmental hazards.
See the bridge as it bends.
For the past 3 years.
Oh!
And yet you went online to say the governor is working. Brother Seyi Law, see, another section of the city. This is what Ado Metropolis looks like. Oh.
Abeg o, Ute, Papa Ute, make we mute first. Yeah. See am. Okay.
See, this is a Nigerian primary school that was built in 2014. The inside is completely dilapidated. Abami, as you can see, I've gone into the school. This is what the school area looks like. I can go into the classrooms and show you exactly also. All right, I'm going into the classroom. See?
Hey!
This is a primary school classroom. In Ado Ekiti here, and Governor Oyebanji is working.
Oh! Make we play this song. To take whole body first. Our latest village boy music. Please, this is our gig.
Some people they listen to just free. Many people they pick easy come. Mama papa they pick easy come. On your bone and not to see come. Nigeria dance sawa. Why oh why? Come. Nigeria pussy come. Say what? Empty come. Hey, this country na come. On your hands it back back. Come. On your hands it back. Come.
So there's this lady that they gave Michi, whether not King, I don't know all these people, all these young influencers, when they get for content creators for Nigeria. There's one lady called King Michi. That's what they say. Okay. So apparently, she went to renovate a school. She said it's Seyi Tinubu that gave her money. She was thanking Seyi Tinubu, whatever. That's the gist. I've not seen the video. So, VDM now responded to her, right? So a lot of people have been trending the video saying, how can Seyi Tinubu, son of the president, enough Italy, Papa say make he fix the schools. Why they give you money? Why they give you, to say you special? Why they give you money to help rebrand? You don't join City Boy movement. That's kind of what we've been hearing. So anyway, I just wanted us to listen to the take here. Muku, listen.
These days, and she wants to show me how to do it. At the same time, one of the people that funded that whole thing was Seyi Tinubu, the son of the #1 man in Nigeria, the son of the #1 man, the biggest black nation in Africa, Seyi Tinubu, that have the ears of his father, gave you money to renovate a school, and you think it's okay? You think you are special? You think it's okay? This is a boy or a man that can tell his father, because according to you, Michi, you said you know a lot of damaged school, and Seyi is your friend. Seyi is your friend. You know a lot of damaged.
Are you serious?
Not to tell his father that the schools are failing.
Our money now that they share like that too, for individual people hand.
But instead of that, he's giving you money to go and renovate school and to sing his praises. You think you are special? Let me tell you how unspecial you are. You are a political tool. How are you a political tool? They didn't give you this money in 2023 to renovate schools. They didn't give you in 2024.
Welcome, caller.
They didn't give you in 2025. They are giving you in 2026 when they are doing campaign for 2027 election, and you think you are special. It is because they failed. They failed in the last 4 years. Nigerians are not happy with their government. That's why they have City Boy movement. They need people to speak for them. That's why they have relaxed Tinubu who fix Nigeria. And that's why they have you. Because they see you, they know what they have been funding you for a long time. You put those emotional tools, you walk around, and they, oh, she's doing so good. Then at the end of the day, you say, is Sheyi Tinubu? Help me thank him. Then everybody will say, oh my God, Sheyi Tinubu is working. Oh, the Tinubu is actually a nice guy. You are all part of the game. That's who you are. That's who you are. Depends. Ask people how much it costs to get that kind of shop. I heard you have a restaurant in Lagos. You think it's cheap? What do you do, Michi? I really want to know what you do. At least very dark one can say, oh, my Facebook earning. My Facebook earning, I use it to do this for people, do that. My YouTube earning. There's no way you earn on Facebook more than me. It's not possible. I am one of the most viewed person on social media. It's not possible.
Well, yeah, Oga.
So everything I do, that's why I love it.
Omo, education not be scam. Education not be scam. Education not be scam.
So all those things are your payments. You are meant to blow. That's why you are in their circle. They are talking about me. You are angry. Because, oh, the people I say this guy is a threat to our 2027. A blessing a threat. But I have a message for you to him. Please help me tell him. Because you have never spoken about these things before. Since you see, you see internet, say, oh, very dark man, don't do anything. Let me show him. They send you to come show me. There are a lot of things that's happening on the internet. I would like to call your attention to them so you can tell your friend. Tell him that since his father came into power, a lot of people they buy. For Benue, farmers no fit go farm. For Edo State, they kidnap for a father regime. Inside the father regime, they never, the good luck when they pursue. Then even for Buhari regime, all the people they buy for good luck at Buhari regime, no reach your friend father regime. Tell him, that's where I send you. Tell him, I said, just a few days ago, yeah. Just a few days ago, Boko Haram bring out people from Kwara State, including mothers and children, where they kidnap. Tell your friends when Papa na president. Tell them, say, come, Sheyi baby, as you hug him, before you bend down for lollipop.
This guy's sick.
Say, oh, for Niger State is not safe. They kidnap a lot of children from schools, kids. Tell him about Nasarawa kidnap. Tell him how people ran from Kwara State to Niger State to go and sit down because they are seeking shelter. Tell him about the girl that was going to school from Zamfara to school and she was kidnapped.
This song break my
Please
heart.
tell him about all these things. Well, they only see very dark man because you believe that very dark man is the truth. They send you to me. And because your mouth don't fool, you can talk. People think this thing is cruise. It's not. There's an agenda. And I will break you people's wings. You especially, where they send come. They are giving you money to go and renovate public schools. Do you think it's your role? You are challenging very dark man. Is it very dark man's role to renovate schools? If not that the government has failed, is it my role? Bro, think about this. Is it my role? We are doing this because we are supposed to be chilling, bro. We have oil. We are supposed to be enjoying like Dubai. Do you think it's my role? You think there's fun in it? Under the sun? You go around, you see all these things. They buy people for you. You need to talk about it because you need the attention of the government to that. You think it's fun? You think it's your role? You might say you renovate in 6 days. Do you think it's your role to do that? You have the Ministry of Education. It's their role. But they gave it to you because even the Ministry of Education failed. They took people's kids abroad. There are children in Morocco that they gave fake scholarship under your friend's father's regime. There are kids in Russia under your friend's father's regime. He knows that the Ministry of Education failed. That's why he's giving you money to go and portray him as a good guy. And you say if you know, but of course you don't collect. Come on, bend down and suck that dick.
I beg go. My YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah, the man. You never did anything with your hand, young lady. And it's not grace. There's no grace of God anywhere. The grace of the Punani. The Punani. And you're playing your role.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'll break your wings. And I'll break it with truth. You go and learn. Tell him that a lot of people are buying. It's not only schools that they need to use you to do. And ask him why there's no city boy in Kwara, or no city boy in Niger State, or no city boy in Zamfara. Let them go to the suburbs, let them go to the villages and go and stay there and campaign. I dare him and the city boy to go inside Zamfara. Make them go where Bello through Jide, go do campaign. Let them go inside Borno to go and do, let them go to Sambisa area to do campaign.
That's true.
As far as the
valid,
Nigeria,
absolutely.
You cannot go to. They keep coming for my father. Peace and love.
See, Nigerians are angry. I spoke to someone on Nigeria yesterday, right? This 2027 election when they come, so bloody hot. I don't know what's going to happen 2027. I don't know if Nigeria will still exist as it is in 2027, to be quite honest. There's a lot going on that we don't know about, right? Because we're not on ground. Nigerians are exploding on ground with anger. Now, VDM is not perfect. He's rough around the edges. I have said it here multiple times. As much as people criticize VDM, please, there are truths that he has spoken that we cannot throw away. A government, a son of the president, is giving money to a content creator to go and fix schools in his... Do you understand what that means? This is a man whose father is the president. So is he saying he doesn't have the ears of his father? Is that what he's saying? Why do you need content creators? Why now? Why are you paying content creators now? They are doing city boy movement all over, recruiting influencers. Una see as gay fall like pack of cards. Una see D1, that one na mumu right from time. You understand? You see all this content, they are coming up with style. Because people have been dragging them now all over social media, right? You see how they are paying them. From when Tinubu entered, Tinubu does not need influencers. He doesn't need content creators. If he came in with a political will to deal with insecurity and put everything in place, even though he came through the back door, even though he stole what was not his, people would have forgiven him. But what did he do? Under Tinubu's government, we have lost more lives than in Buhari and Jonathan's time combined. In Tinubu's time, the life expectancy in Nigeria has reduced under Tinubu's time. No work, poverty rate, homelessness, drug addiction, all under Tinubu's time. You are now going behind to go and pay influencers. Coming up, you are sharing expired COVID-19 items that you should have given to the people a long time ago. Look at the way they were dragging him. You don't have to like VDM. Personally, I have my issues with him. He's not perfect. I am sure people have issues with me as well because I'm not perfect. You understand? I am very sure. And I never come here to say I'm perfect either. I'm doing what I know to do best in my little corner. If you don't like it, you scroll over. It's not hard. Do you understand? Nobody perfect. I also know that education is nonsense in Nigeria. Some of the things he says and does, he could do it in a better way and he could say it in a better way. But whose fault is that? He's using what he's got to do the best he can. Me, I will not knock anybody for doing the little that they can. In the Nigeria that we found ourselves today, especially when you're on ground, I cannot knock anybody that's doing what they can. That is why for me, I will respect him for even trying at all. How many Nigerians do we have? Millions of Nigerians. What are they doing? I suggested one time when this poverty was really increasing that people should learn to be sharing, come together, buy stuff and share among themselves. Somebody came up to that space and insulted the hell out of me. Okay? So sometimes now the level of education, now ignorance, a lot of people speak from a place of ignorance sometimes, and because they don't know better, so they cannot do better. So me, I know they knock. I cannot. I mean, I will call him out when he does. When I say, come on, VDM, forget this one. But at the end of the day, the new message, they say, take the message. When the messenger comes to give you message, you take the one that is of value and run with it. Forget the messenger. Like my sister, Natu, Michael, call her just now, say, na chest, he can't look. No be. Michael, you're not a nice person. Exactly. I know you people have issues with me. I know. But it's okay. I'm not come here to say I'm perfect. Me, I can never be. I don't even want to be perfect. I'm a bad girl. I'll not be a good person. Do you understand? I'm only doing the best I can. I'm not a good person. I've never come here to say, oh, I am so good. I am holier than thou. I'm not. You understand? Now the moment I feel do now they do. I not present my personal life to anybody. That's not what I came to social media to do. Now Nigeria matter concern me. So if you are coming to my channel and expecting perfection, you ain't gonna get it. And if you do anyhow, you go collect. And you know they had me. I not send anybody. I'm not attached to anything. I do not attach myself to anything, so I can detach immediately. This social media now, you get where you go reach, I feel not the show up for social media. I am not attached to any, and I'm a minimalist. I like to move around life with ease and less load. I don't want too much packaging, too much noise. When it's time for me to travel, I pack the things and I pack few. I know they shout too much. When I reach there, I buy the necessary things I need. I know they hold. So anyway, that being said, I respect what VDM is doing. He was right in calling out the girl because they are feeling special now. City boy movement, all of them, they are feeling special. Oh, the president's son called me. The president's son called me. You understand? So, let me see. It's not regular vocabulary in Tinubu's stolen mandate. Exactly. Kola say, yeah, that's cool. The words coming out of VDM's mouth are the exact words I would have been saying if to say people no go look at me side eye. Say exactly. Wait, exactly. You understand? But you can tell that he needs some brushing, right? I mean, he's rough around the edges, right? I can admit that. The guy is rough around the edges, so he has a way of rubbing people off. And sometimes he wants to act like he's the only one. That's the way. Come on now. I can admit that. He likes to feel like he's the most important person. He's the only one that can do it all. No one person can do it all. It's impossible. Impossible. Okay, what other people are doing, give them kudos for it. Respect what they are doing, right? Michael, I beg. No, Michael. Not as Michael call you out. Michael is spoiled too. He's telling you too that he's spoiled. Meanwhile, what's this story with Simi? I don't understand though. There's this story with Simi and 16-year-old. The guy don't shut down her Twitter account. they say police don't come arrest her, not tip, don't call her for questioning or something like that in relation. Apparently she tweeted that she had something to do with a 16-year-old. Hey God, hey, I don't know the story, so anybody who knows it can share in the comment. That's not why I came here, but I just saw it and I was like, what? This one, they say make Alex Oti come work for Edo State. More will listen.
People are praising Alex Oti here and there that he has done so much. What has he done since he became a governor of Abia State? Edo State is still.
Yes, so Michael.
What has he done in Edo State? People are praising.
The guy, they say, what has he done in Edo State? Now you're Edo State governor. Not gonna go carry illiterate people for there. Oh my God. Michael, plain talking, caller, plain talking is rare and yeah, it's very rare and very. That's why people find it, it racks their nerves the way VDM talks. Although there's an element of pride. You can tell that he feels like he's the only one. No one person can do it all, and the guy is rough around the edges. Yes. Right, if he knows better, he will do better. I definitely see I see that if he knows better, he will. There's a potential there. He just needs the right people around him to channel his energy correctly and to do things the way, I'm telling you, this guy is solving problems that a lot of your other Nigerians are not solving. The guy has done a lot for the youth in Nigeria. You can't take that away from him. He's fought good fights. Is he perfect? No. Neither am I. I'm a bad girl, as they say. I'm a bad boy be. People, nobody's perfect. None of us here is perfect, right? Nato is not perfect. You see Nato and Michael going back and forth. Michael is not perfect. Kola is not perfect. None of us are perfect. So, make we continue.
Nothing will come out of El-Rufai's allegations. Nothing. If it was Peter Obi, then something will come out. If it was somebody from the South, something will come out. But for El-Rufai, nothing will come out because they own this country. El-Rufai, Gumi, and others, they own this country. They will talk. Uba Galadima will talk. Nothing happens. Yahya Bello is strutting all over the place. Nothing will happen. Don't imitate them to say what you don't know. So, nothing will come out of El-Rufai's allegations.
Okay, some people have message. They've been dumping on your governor, Michael. They've been dragging him like I better pass my neighbor generator, and I love it. Let me read what Dr. Folasheye said. Okay, Governor Okpe Bloblo, Okpe Bolo. That's what she wrote. Okpe Bolo. Okay, your words have kept ringing in my head and I just cannot shake it off. You said if Peter Obi comes to Edo without your permission that his security can never be guaranteed. The emphasis is the word never, and we all know the meaning of never. Governor, your second statement is whatever happens, he will take it. His vehicles were ridden with bullets. He has taken it as you predicted. According to you, Mr. Untouchable Governor, whatever he sees, let him take it. Now that you have showed him what he should see, what is your next APC message from your father? History is in circles. People they drag illiterate come out. I'm happy that VDM has gotten involved with this woman's case. Make it help this woman collect him money. Moving along.
Extremely bad. That election was extremely bad. Even look at how many people came out to vote. Unilaterally, suddenly, a minister says, the president instructed him to shut down Abuja, to declare a curfew. That's not an election. So are you going to declare curfew when you have national election nationwide, so nobody will go out again because they want to vote? People vote all over the world freely. They go about their businesses. I witnessed an election in Ghana in 2024. nobody was disturbed. You go and vote, and if you decide you want to monitor your vote, you stay there. Nobody will harass you. They'll just tell you keep some distance so you can see what we are doing. Nigeria is going backwards under APC. It's a shame. APC needs to be ashamed of itself that we cannot conduct an election in one city in Abuja peacefully. People cannot come out to go to wherever they registered. Some people got there, they could not find their names. I mean, and you tell me, oh, it was a fantastic election. We shouldn't do this to our country. It seems we hate our country so much that we just talk nonsense these days. And we are people who claim to have fought for this democracy. Everybody is scared of Wike. Wike in Abuja is virtually the de facto vice president. The vice president cannot do what Wike is doing in Abuja. And Tinubu is watching. Why? Because he needs Wike next year for his own election. So you unleash him on the nation. But I know that whenever this would end, as it would surely end one day, the president will look back and he will regret what he has done to our democracy.
Let me see. Yeah, Simi, the female musician, yeah. You know, I'm telling you, who know the jealous Abia State? Oh, I'm happy for them. Oh, I beg they will give me land. I go relocate. I go change my name. I beg. VDM has said it several times that he's full of pride. That's true, Sha. I've heard him say it in some videos. Kola, how do I know you are not perfect? You not be human being, not be blood they flow for your vein. Kola, you don't have, Abi, is it iron that is in your body? Tell us. Maybe you are an alien, no, you know, because they say aliens are among us. Maybe you are one of them. As long as you have blood flowing in your veins and a woman ain't born you, nobody, no, you can never be perfect. Nobody they perfect. Now who they catch now be thief, you don't know. There's no good person on this earth. We all have evil and good within us. Now the one when we choose, the one when we choose to show up, how we choose to show up consistently, now be the difference. Everyone is capable of violence and evil. Every single one of us. Okay? Upbringing, culture, you know, don't quiet most of that bad side. Right? And respect for self and all of that. But that doesn't mean, you never know until a situation shows up, you don't know how you're going to react. Right? So for me, I hate to present myself as perfect. I don't like it because that people now create an image of you and think that, oh, you can never do wrong. Come on, forget that, you know. I go disappoint you sharply. Nah. 2 seconds. So please, I don't like elevation. I don't like people putting people on pedestals. I certainly don't want anybody putting me on a pedestal because I will so disappoint you. You will cry. Human being, and you they put for pedestal? Never. Anyone can disappoint you at any given time. You know, we just have to be very careful with one another. We have to learn to treat each other right and try as much as possible to do the right things at all times. But there are moments of weakness, right? Can we agree to that? There are moments of weakness, there are moments where you feel, F it. I don't feel like being nice today. I beg. I feel like fighting. I feel like making trouble. You know, I mean, I don't know, whatever it is, whatever your bad is. So, yeah, not to, exactly. Yeah, it's Dele Momodu. It's him. Oh, he did not come out now. We not see him. Kola delete the message. I not see him. I see him, Sha. Kola not be Mr. Perfect. You wish human being be perfect. You don't enter wahala. I'm telling you, Kola will become our moral compass. We go ask and we'll say, Kola, do you think it's good for us to do things like this? What do you think? Oh my God. Abemona not try am o. If you put me for pedestal, Meke, you might need to say, sis, abeg, please, abeg, please, abeg, no, abeg, sorry, no verse, no verse. Not put me for pedestal, or I go fail you 100 times over. I'm not perfect, man. I'm not perfect. I know they do all that one. I know they look myself like anything, no. As in, I present myself the way I am. I no send anybody. I no dey attached to anybody. I no believe in desperation, looking to get anything by fire. I don't believe in those things. Everything that one needs in life, it comes to you naturally. It's a flow. It's an organic flow. If it's not flowing to you naturally, then you're not meant to have it. That doesn't mean you shouldn't work hard. You work hard, you do your part, and then everything else flows. It's like water. If you're forcing it, then check again. Maybe you are backing up the wrong tree. That's how I operate in my life. And I don't believe in perfections. I believe in enjoying every single moment, every small moment, every tiny moment. Like right now, I'm enjoying myself talking to you guys. If I step out of my house, take a walk, I'm enjoying myself. If I'm in nature, I'm at my happiest when I'm in nature and when I'm dancing. Those two things give me utmost joy. Okay? And when I'm listening to music. So you just gotta find, how it works for you in life. I don't believe in baggage. I don't believe in dragging load, carrying load. Contesting. I want to buy the next big car. I want to buy the next big house. I want to do this one. I want to do that one. I don't believe in all of that. I believe in quietness. When you have a lot, you enjoy it quietly. When you have little, you enjoy it quietly. That's how I run. That's how my parents. That's what I saw with my parents. So that's what I adopt. Right? If you're happy, you keep it to yourself. If you're sad, you keep it to you. That's how I operate. So I don't believe in all these things that a lot of people believe in, right? But in life, find moments of joy. Find the thing that makes you happy. I love reading. When I'm reading, I'm like, my imagination is at its best when I'm reading. I can literally see the scene, the section, everything. If it's a story, I find myself in that story. Do you understand? So don't look up to anybody. We're all human beings, man. Even your favorites, for those of you who follow celebrities, your favorite celebrities they're human beings. They will disappoint you. That's why I don't understand this whole thing with pastors and all. They will disappoint the hell out of you. They're human beings. They will. You got to find your own energy source from within. The God that you're looking for is already inside of you. Hello? He's already inside of you. So if you tap in more into yourself, you will not need any external validation. You will not need to look so good for the world to see and acknowledge you. You don't even need anybody to tell you, oh my goodness, you look good. No, you don't, because already you feel it from the inside. So if anybody says it, it's just a recognition of what you're already aware of. Anyway, that's not why I'm here. I didn't come to preach to you guys. Sermon of the day. Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm glad that you saw it like that. No worry, we go give you small break because we know say you and Natu and Tracy go watch video and they shake in chest on. I don't like all those big chests too. I'm not one of those people. Big chests not they trip me. I don't like them at all. I don't. It's not a thing for me personally. So I not be one of those people when they look big chests. Who big chests help? I beg. I'm not knocking those who like those kind of things. So the aesthetics of it, but for me, it's not a thing. I don't find it interesting. Okay.
A number of things Christians have suffered in this country can be compared to the crucifixion of the Lord. Do we talk about the takeover of all Christian schools, all mission schools by Nigerian government? They took over those schools, destroyed them, turned our educational institutions into houses of formation of criminals and mediocres. People who can't write simple letters, who can't speak any language correctly, who can't solve their own problems, and won't pass any exam without cheating. And that is like crucifying, because that is a house. The school is a house of formation of character. They have taken the body away. They have removed all signs of his. Since after the takeover of schools, who has the correct statistics of the number of churches that have been burnt down in this country? Who knows how many Christians have been killed in this country because they are Christians? Some right inside the church. Some will tell you these are criminals. They are not just targeting Christians. Take it easy. How many of those who perpetrate these crimes have been arrested and prosecuted? How many of them are in jail? How many of them have faced the death penalty? The Catholic Church is against the death penalty. I'm talking about Nigerian law. But we know that if anything happens to some of those who perpetrate this crime, either in self-defense or in resistance, the government stands up. There is outrage everywhere in all levels of government. This selective outrage of government, this selective outrage of the police, of the army, of the security agencies, when innocent citizens are massacred, and when criminals are repelled, and in the repelling they die, this selective outrage is like, it's not only that they have killed him, they have taken the body away. They want to wipe off every trace. And some Christians are being provoked legitimately to react. Anytime any of them reacts, they are said to be taking the laws into their hands. But all those who trample the law with their feet, trample upon the law, they kill, they rape, they maim, they sack farmers, they harvest crops of farmers and feed it to their cattle. And when you say no, why are you doing this? It is death. And when they do that, they record it and post it to government to see. If you ask them question, you are killed. If you chase them away and while running away they die, you'll be condemned to death.
This is...
Yeah. Please, let him speak. So tomorrow don't come and say, we buried their corpse without consulting you. Kada wani ya zo ya ce wai an binne mishi gawa ba a yi musu magana ba su san ina ne ba. Wai wannan ne domin mu kashe.
This man they try yo. This man they try. Meanwhile, make una hear wetin this one dey talk o. America asking for the removal, because you know say America don want make they remove Sharia for Nigeria. So the black in the house the guy speaks. So this guy, Dr. Croc, interpret him. He say America asking for the removal of Sharia in Nigeria and Nigerian army. Pagans, both Christians alike, supporting this must know that they are inviting a problem that could divide this country. Somebody shout power or more. Isn't that what we want? Please, I beg. Can it happen with a quickness? You should know that anyone who touched the dignity of our prophet is carrying a debt to pay. We are not afraid to have the entire country burned down when real war begins. Una dey hear? Arewa Sheikh send earthquake warning to the infidels. The polity is gradually heating up for separation. Oh yeah, now let's go there. Now be waiting we want. Oh, more now hurry up. Shoot, not be cho cho cho. Do am now.
Duk wani tsari, duk wata shari'a da ta shafi abin da ya shafi taɓa mutuncin Annabi sallallahu alaihi wa alihi wasallam. Ba ma jira mu ce muku mun shirye ba da ranmu. Ba ma jira mu ce muku mun shirye ba da dukiyar mu. Ba ma jira mu gaya abin da zai same mu ya daɗe bai same mu. Abin da muke so mu yau. Ku arnan Najeriya, mayin wata waɗanda kuke almajirai gurin arnan Amerika. Randa har yanzu abin da suke wasu har yanzu ba ku kai matsayin da matsayin da suka kai na jin daɗin rayuwar duniya. Har yanzu a wulakance kuke, har yanzu cikin talauci kuke, har yanzu cikin bara kuke a wurinsu, har yanzu a gurinsu mawulakanta ne ku ba ku kai ba ku isa ba. Balma abin da zai nuna muku haka a cikin ku akwai waɗanda a yanzu ma sun hana ku shiga ƙasarsu. Abin da muke so ku gane, abin da muke so ku gane shine wannan takalar fada da Amerika take kokarin yi ga musulman Najeriya, ku arnan Najeriya ku ne Amerika take kokarin sawa a bala'i. Domin idan fada ya kaure tsakanin musulman Najeriya da arnan Najeriya kan abin da ya shafi mutuncin Annabi, babu arne ɗaya ɗan Amerika wanda rayuwarsa za ta salwanta domin ba su. Babu arne ɗan Amerika wanda za a barnatar da dukiyarsa, amma ku da kuke cikin gida suke an gizo ku suke zuga ku isar musu da sako in ji akan mutuncin Annabi. Mun shirya gaba ɗaya gidajen mu mun shirya Najeriya ta daɗe bata kama da wuta ba. Mun shirya Najeriya ta daɗe bata wargaje ba. Da abin da za ku yi, abin da muke kokarin nuna muku shine mutuncin Annabi bakin rijiya ba gurin wasan makaho ba. Shi yasa muke gaya wa mutane, waɗannan mutanen yakar mu da Amerika take yi, yakar mu da arnan Najeriya suke ba akan komai bane, akan musulunci, akan Annabi sallallahu alaihi wa alihi wa sallama. Domin Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ya tabbatar mana matakar muna tare da Annabi to arna wala yaza.
Anyway, we're soon going to wrap this up to come back later. So, the woman be this when they talk say, see wetin this guy do to him. Say he don't send people to come arrest him. Say Nigerians, David Umoye, who has been owing me for 12 years, just arrested me, and right now they're taking me to Abuja. I'm very high in my spirit, but should anything happen to me, Nigerians should hold David Umoye and Nigerian police responsible. Okay. And this is, we already listened to, the court thing that happened. So let's listen to this.
Different questions. If I'm weak, if I'm broken, I can never be broken. Yes. That's it. I can never be broken. The rest are so wicked than me. The one that is like, always calling me that is here to give them information. And you'll be asking her different questions. If I'm weak, if I'm broken, I can never be broken. Yes. That's it. I can never be broken. You call it my money. I will press your neck. Yes.
That's the spirit. Nigerians, now madness fits these people.
It is said where I slept last night. There are 4 men from Ebonyi State. Brought them all the way from Ebonyi State and locked them up on the structure of David Umoye. How long will this continue? Never. This is so painful. That is continue to oppress women. What did I do to David? I'm only a woman who is working so hard legally to feed our children and our family. What did I do wrong? By answering you and working for you without organization. David pay me my money. I want all right-thinking men and women, God-fearing men and women, all who want to stand up for justice. David is owing me, and I need my money paid with interest because 12 years is not 12 months. Yes. God bless you all. Right now, the initial money is 25.4, but today, the money that David is owing
plus interest.
304 million.
Yes.
God bless you all. Thank you.
This injustice will not be sustained. Yes. No Nigerian is more Nigerian than
oh, no, flag boy with this.
So Nigerians, we must stand up against any oppressor trying to intimidate or oppress any Nigerian. Yes. We are saying no to it, and we must get to the root of this matter. Yes. She must be released, and she must be, her money must be paid completely.
No problem.
No problem will be resolved. You said you're a dangerous man.
Yes.
And Nigerians, we want to know how dangerous you are. You're going to give her our money, and you will release her. So we will let you people know that the power of the people is greater than the people in power. We are above that stage now. Thank you.
She should fight for her money. Maybe this would be make everybody the verse. I want everybody in Nigeria to be angry. We reach to be angry. Last night, Lakwara armed group stormed Dadin Kowa community in Mayama local government area, Kebbi State, targeting residents during the Tarawih prayers. Several were unalive, many injured, and the mosque as a sacred place of worship was violated. Not be only sacred, even the holy month. They not take break. Oh, even for Ramadan, they not take break. This attack is a chilling reminder of the ongoing insecurity in northern Nigeria. How can those who buy innocent worshippers inside the mosque not bole? Abeg, oh, next. Tinubu's Nigeria is a terrorist paradise. Before he and his wife dey jollof, they are enjoying it.
In Nigeria.
See the guy when they threaten. I will soon show you picture of the guy when they threaten Peter Obi, say make he come Rivers State. He has been made popular now.
There's a lot of serious things we take for granted in Nigeria, and it's really, really sad. This is one of them. And he said, we warned Obi against his entrance into Edo State, but he mistook our resolves to his obedience online noise. Thank his stars he survived this one. I learned he's going to my River State, no wahala. Now my men go handle that one and they know they miss target. Speak no peace to him. Wish him no long life for his destiny to buy one. Then Oseni Rofar replied to this, if this person isn't interrogated, then it is sad. It is really, really sad. So how have we managed to get to this point in Nigeria that we can actually, pen something like this and post it on socials, on X, and it's okay? P.Obi, I hope you don't just take this in lightly. I hope P.Obi have seen this. P.Obi, I hope you're aware of this. You and your team, don't take this one as one of those, silly jokes or careless jokes that you people see on socials. If DSS don't do anything about this, well, I'm not going to be surprised if they don't. I am not going to be surprised because we've had a lot of questions, mind-boggling questions in Nigeria we've been asking the government and they've not been able to give any answer. And the only reason why something like the attack or the attempted buying of P.Obi that happened in those states can actually happen and no one is saying anything about it is one reason. And it's the same reason why innocent women that were protesting in the northern part of Nigeria were unalived by the Nigerian army, and no one is asking questions, or no one is giving us answer, no one is telling us who gave the order. That's the same reason, and it's only one reason, unless the government of particular concern is aware of what is happening. That's the only reason, nothing else.
They are aware now. That one is a known fact. They are aware. Let me just move quick because I have to wrap this up. Okay, so the American military veterans of Igbo descent, okay, AVID, they've approached the USA to assist in creating a sovereign safe zone for Nigerian Christians in Nigeria. So they're pushing for that. So any Christian that's facing persecution will have a safe zone within Nigeria. We say they'll know it's okay now. Then they're here that they come and they'll be protected. So anyway, we'll see how that goes. Let's listen to Saddam.
It's been over 36 hours that an assassination attempt was made on the life of the most popular politician in Nigeria, I dare say in Africa, in the person of Mr. Peter Obi himself. And there have been no words from the president.
Exactly, Michael. He don't shut up. You know they will talk go Peter Obi side again. They're not born away.
Like see no evil, hear no evil, and say no evil in their usual fashion, so that they just believe that after every 24 hours, the lifespan of an event will die off and we're on to the next one. But it's important Nigerians understand what is at play here and the characters that are currently occupying power in our country. We are dealing with the most dangerous set of men politically in the country that have an antecedent of this kind of attacks we just witnessed in the past 36 hours playing out while they were governors in their respective states. The current Vice President of Nigeria, Kashim Shettima, before he became the governor, there was a certain man called Goodyear that was already predestined to be the next governor of Borno State. And on a Friday, he was coming out from the mosque and gunmen assailed him, and that's how they ended that man's life. And all of a sudden, Kashim Shettima rose to the power of the next governor of Borno State. So let's read from BBC. The date is 28 January 2011. Headline: Nigeria, Borno politician Gubio shot dead. A candidate for governor in the northeastern Nigerian state of Borno has been shot dead of official says Modu Fanami Gubio and at least 4 other people, including a 10-year-old child, were killed by men on motorbikes after Friday prayers in Maiduguri City. Mr. Gubio was a candidate for the opposition All Nigerian People's Party (ANPP) in April's elections. A BBC report says there are deep divisions within the ANPP over his selection to run for governor. Similar ride-by attacks have been blamed on the Boko Haram sect, who have been targeting police and politicians. But the BBC Bilkisu Babangida in Maiduguri says politicians and the police believe this killing was politically motivated. Our reporter says the attack happened as Mr. Gubio left his father's home after Friday prayers. He was talking to his supporters when 2 motorcycles, each with a driver and a gunman, approached and shot into the crowd. 5 people, including Mr. Gubio, were killed instantly, and 2 others are being treated.
Let me see if the full video is here. Okay, we're going to take it next time. Maybe when I come back next. See the face of the man when they threaten Peter Obi. Say if he come Rivers State. Mona see him. Mona take screenshots. If you guys on our social media platform, we can make him go more famous. We are trying to make him very famous because that's what he wants. This is the guy issuing threats. He's the one that posted the threats that Peter Obi should be lucky that nothing happened to him, that if he comes to Rivers, he's very sure his boys don't miss. This is the monkey. Look at him, baboon. See him. Now be this. I hope Peter Obi takes it up. Oh, I really do. Because he should not allow this thing just go like that. Not be everything they keep quiet for.
Count. Then why is the president of Nigeria does not count? Then why is the president of Nigeria?
Hold on 1 second.
If my vote does not count, then why is the president of Nigeria giving billions to celebrities to impress me? Nobody needs billions. It is not legal for anybody to be a billionaire. But if you are a billionaire, all the billionaires in the world, is it that they are solving problems or they are creators? You don't need to trust Peter Obi. We don't need trust in politics. We need to make mistakes. But a mistake repeated more than once is a decision. Nobody should run for a second term if they're less and incompetent. Whether you like it or yes, Nigeria made Tinubu the president. And your vote fucking counts. I don't know who told you otherwise. Because if not, why would they spend billions for this small matter? Just small matter now. We should be able to remove and put. And you have that power. His reviews are so bad. Whether he did anything good, that's not the... People died, bro. Hundreds of people died in his tenure. Nigerians are not even surviving to buy cars or to build house. No. They are surviving to eat for the next day. That's how bad it is. And every day you come on the news, you tell us how you use trillions and billions for nothing. Your vote does not count. They are fucking scared of you. They are scared of me. And my votes count.
Our candidates. That's it. You remember our candidates. Let's stand here.
Very good.
Come to 57. Everybody support our man. Let's stand here. Only this thing come up for here. I know they support our money. Now they spoil this state. Right that to come up for here. I don't understand. Now this thing they ring. Now you talk that thing. Organa me talk and I know they face this thing for here. But they give you mind for this state. See, who I get the one support? Make una do anything when I want to. Una know they face this thing for here. Now me talk and I know they fear anything.
What do you mean the money is not enough? $100 is not enough. We calculate. Let me call you back. Hello?
My Excellency.
What happened?
His Excellency, we are at this Justice Street. One stupid shop. They don't want to collect this your poster to place on in their shop.
Why are you asking me? As if you don't know what to do.
No, I just said let me call you to take permission first.
You don't need to confirm. You know what to do. Anybody will not support my government. You know what to do now.
Good. Thank you, His Excellency.
Ondo, active. I know the West Side. Why are you stealing my shop? Oga, this is your road, the blood shop.
I don't understand. What do you mean by the road? Am I not understanding your English or what? Supposed to build railway here. So this one is not blocking the road, and this road is blocking the shop. Okay, how about the shop now? We have surveyed it, and from our survey here, we have found out that if you look at this shop has poster. I mean, it has the PB. This shop now is opposite proportional to your own adjacent of shop. Yes. So we are going to bring this one down. Please, this hazardous. Yes. No. This thing will destroy our railway. Hey.
Activate Operation Bulldozer. Operation Bulldozer.
Operation Bulldozer. Let's move. Let's stop this thing now. Allow them to vote at their own free will. Who talk am again? Bulldozer God!
Oh God. Nigerians are severely traumatized though. All of us, we are all traumatized people walking around. So let's see. See wetin farmers, see wetin a major farmer, see wetin they expose. The man put blocks inside bag of cashew nuts to increase the weight during sale. People they complain say government not good. See na Nigerians this ones to themselves. How you go put cement inside bag of cashew because you want make it heavy? There's too many things to correct in that country. Too many things.
Yes, there was. Most definitely. I was not part of the organization of the NSAS protest, but I became involved after the fact. After the massacre, I belonged to a political collective in the MPA known as the Radical Agenda Movement in the Nigerian Bar Association. It's called Ramimba. When the panel was set up, our late chairman, Shino Ogunlano, may God rest him, we took a decision to boycott that panel. And some of our cadre had placards in front of the panel demanding that the panel should not sit. It was whilst they were there that some of the survivors approached Ogunlano. That was how our collective became involved in NSAS. Because of that involvement, I was the one who personally provided safe houses, paid doctors' bills, in some cases paid funeral expenses. And I also know, and I'm on record, and I'm saying this with all emphasis, the Lagos State government paid 100 million naira in cash, 2 installments of 50 million, both to injured survivors and relatives of the dead. They made it cash because they didn't want any record for it. But the persons who collected those monies are still alive and well. Why were they paying if nobody died?
Lai Mohammed wrote a new book.
What did you call him?
Lai Mohammed.
No, the first name.
Lai Mohammed.
No, the first name.
Lai.
Okay. You finished the whole work. He's a liar. A reprobate, shameless liar. That is what Lai Mohammed is.
He was bold in his book.
Yeah, he's bold.
Without body.
He's always been bold at telling stupid lies. A panel of inquiry sat, comprising, I believe, of 7 or 8 persons. It reached a unanimous decision. There wasn't a single dissenting voice amongst all. And a retired AIG was sat on that panel. Justice Doris Okobi served on the bench for almost 30 years before retiring. She was the head of that panel. Lakanu, retired DIG, was on that panel. There were 2 directors from the Ministry of Justice. I believe both of them have become judges in Lagos State today. They sat on that panel. Shegun Awosoya Sega was on that panel. Reno Dwala was on that panel. Unanimously, they agreed there was a massacre. The Lagos State government paid for the burial of over 100 people they claimed were unidentified. It came into the public space. They even profited off the death of these persons. They buried them. The persons I saw, and there are videos of it. There is a producer with Arise TV, Ozulokoli. Ozulokoli was given access to the injured persons that were in the safe houses. He interviewed them, saw their injuries. They gave their accounts. Multiple eyewitness accounts are on record. Was the panel, the members of the panel, who are all nominated by the Lagos State government, were they induced?
Lai Mohammed asked.
Lai Mohammed is a liar, a shameless liar. That is what he is. Shameless liar. That's what Lai Mohammed is.
Okay. Wrapping up.
One book, small. Get waiting they happen for Mexico. Now, me and my wife one book small getaway to Mexico. So now, yesterday, my wife asked me one question. My wife can say, if imagine that me and my wife now are in Mexico, and Canada can send evacuation team to evacuate Canadians. She go because she be Canadian. She can ask me say whether me I go follow for the delegation. Come on, I say no. Say to say I dey Mexico now, and and that thing happen. Imagine me and my wife now they call am. We just dey Cancun, dey soft. Next thing they begin to go. My wife will begin come. No be children. Now they go call am. Say yo, can you Canadian? Please get to the border now. We are picking up people. As GAC they call my wife now, me go dey call her the Mama I beg, they let me shoot. Mama beats, mommy ma, even if na boat send come, please though, God go bless you. When is the boat coming? Next 3 months, in 3 months we go don die. Send the boat.
Anyway, that's the sum total of Nigeria. And I see your comment, Natu. Yeah, that's the Nigerian story for you. My people, at this junction, I say we end it here. I go see you now on the next one. You have yourself a wonderful day. Be good, be kind though to yourself. Be kind to yourself, for you are all you've got. And be kind to your loved ones too. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Thank you, Michael. Life with Natu. Thank you. Kola, thank you. Everyone, everyone that was able to join. Thank you so much, guys. Later. Bye.